What business is the federal government how Portland runs its own water supply? Issue after issue, if you just look at it, you'll see that the problem is that you have 2 or 3 levels of government competing to who can be the most stringent, who can come up with the dumbest idea that involves the most rules and the most pages of regulation and the most public employees writing all these reports to each other. So this is a simple thing. The message is, this ship is sinking. We know it's sinking. It's sinking in an ocean of debt. It's sinking in an ocean of irresponsibility. And we've got to persuade the Democrats to start pumping the ship instead of drilling holes in it, or we are all going down. So that's the message I have for you. That's the kind of Attorney General I am. That's the perspective I bring to the issues. And I'm told that it might be appropriate, if there are specific questions about specific things, for people to stand up and yell them up here, and I'll do my best to answer them.
What's your name?
2 or 3.
Your name.
My name is James Buchal.
Spell it.
Win or lose, will you take on the government regarding enforcement of election law?
If I'm hired to take on the government enforcement of election law, I'll do it. I've given pro bono advice over the years, and I've been very disappointed that, frankly, in the Republican Party and some of the candidates, for not having the willingness to stop, to invest the time and effort to stop the Secretary of State and the county elections officers from doing things that are expressly illegal. I don't care. I have no fear of going into court and making enemies by challenging the government, because I've been doing that for 20 years.
So, how do you fight these non-governmental organizations that nobody elects, like Council of Governments, League of Oregon Cities, that supplies all the legislation?
You fight them by electing people who cut off their funding. All of these entities, these NGOs that you describe, are largely barnacles that are growing with taxpayer money. They're growing because they're empowered by the politicians who give them the money, and that's what the problem is. They don't have the legal authority. They are enabled by others, and we have to get to the root of the problem. And the root of the problem is too much government power and too much government spending and a total waste with no efficiency in anything.
Yeah.